So why does the Bible, the cornerstone of Western belief, describe dogs as cursed? Could it be that the dog was seen by ancient writers as a threat? In Revelation 22:15, it states, "Outside are the dogs, the sorcerers, the sexually immoral." In other words, the dog is denied entry to paradise. But why? Dogs appear throughout Scripture and almost always negatively. In 1 Kings, dogs devour the wicked Queen Jezebel. In Exodus, they're fed unclean meat. In Philippians, Paul warns, "Beware of dogs," equating them with evil. But here's the mystery. Outside the Bible, dogs are often the exact opposite. Symbols of loyalty, healing, even divinity. Could this biblical demonization have been intentional? Jesus famously called himself the Good Shepherd. Sheep symbolize purity, innocence, and obedience. But in the real world, especially in ancient Judea, shepherds didn't work alone. They relied on one crucial companion, the dog. And yet, in all the parables, in all the teachings, not once is the dog mentioned. Could the shepherd's most loyal ally have been erased intentionally? Some researchers suggest this omission was not an oversight, but a calculated decision. Why? Because the dog doesn't follow blindly. Dogs protects, it questions, it defends with instinct, not doctrine. In ancient religious systems, obedience was everything. You obey the priest, you obey the prophet, you obey God. But the dog is not obedient to systems. It is loyal to individuals. That kind of loyalty, uncontrolled, emotional, primal, can't be tamed by law or ritual. And perhaps that's what made it dangerous. In many mythologies, dogs serve as guides between worlds. In Egypt, Anubis. In Mesoamerica, Xolotl. Even in Greek lore, Cerberus guards the underworld. So why does the Bible break from this pattern? Could it be that dogs were seen as gatekeepers of knowledge, not meant for the masses? Paul's letters are foundational to Christian doctrine, so when he writes, "Beware of dogs," it raises more questions than it answers. Why would such a revered writer use this animal of all animals as a metaphor for danger? Unless the term dog referred not just to an animal, but to a type of person, one who was loyal to truth over authority, one who could not be indoctrinated. In other words, a threat to organized power. Could early Christianity have vilified dogs to suppress a more ancient and independent form of spiritual protection? The dog archetype predates Scripture. From cave paintings to Sumerian tablets, dogs appear again and again as guardians of the threshold. Those who stand between danger and safety, ignorance and awareness. Could it be that the dog once held a sacred role in humanity's spiritual evolution? And if that's true, why did that role vanish? This is Everlasting Realism. Subscribe because the truth might just bark before it bites.